Hi, first graders. Today we're on Unit 5, Lesson 11. This is the last lesson of this unit, so tomorrow will be review and test the following day. So first we're going to start off on our workbook, which is 235, page 235. The directions say use the picture and write the numbers to solve. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Casey helps gather fruit. How many pieces of fruit does Casey gather? So first let's look at the lemons, count those up, put them in the unknown box. Then you can count the oranges. I can see they used a 5 group here. All right, and then count the melons or the grapefruits, whatever they are, and put that answer in. Okay, so then you're going to end up with 3 numbers here. I want you to see if there's any of those that can make a 10. Do you see any? That's what you're going to need to put here. So once you have your answers, then play the video to see if you got it right. All right, how did it turn out? Did you see that the 7 and the 3 make the 10? For a total of 12 pieces of fruit. All right, let's do the same thing for the vegetables and the flowers. Count the corn, count the carrots, count the peppers. See if there are any numbers of these 3 add-ins that can make a 10. And then play the video. All right, friends, go ahead, take a quick second, check over your answers. Make sure you did everything correctly. All right. I always do that. Okay. All right, on this next page, we're going to use the same type of situation, but we have to read the word problems, and I notice that there is a subtraction sign here. So some carrots are in the garden. Each bunny eats 1 carrot. Now there are 9 carrots. How many carrots were in the garden to start? Okay, go ahead and figure that one out. If you have to, you can use the picture. That's why it's there. Number 5 says some bunnies are in a garden. 7 more bunnies hop in. Now there are 13 bunnies in the garden. How many bunnies were in the garden before? Okay, see if you can figure those answers out. This last part seems to always be tricky, but it's part of the mathematical practices. We are finding the unknown add-ins and using reasoning to figure them out and to justify and kind of just stretch our brain a little bit. So I want you to try and figure these out. So the triangles are worth something, and there's 2 of them. So this equation says 13 is equal to the triangle plus 1, and that's also equal to the trapezoid plus 1. Okay, so this is going to equal 13, and this is going to equal 13. You have to figure out what the value of the shapes are. Okay, so pause the video, see if you can figure it out. All right, these can be tricky, but I bet you figured it out. The triangles are worth 6, so we have 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1, so that's 13. So 13 is equal to 13 is equal to 12 plus 1, which also equals 13. Okay, we have another problem like this. And remember, these are just stretching our brain. So now we have the same type of situation. So all of these are going to equal 19. So see if you can figure this one out. All right, we have 9 and 9 and 18. Did you figure that one out? Yep, these were emphasizing our doubles facts and giving us a little extra challenge. Okay, here's some equations we want to talk about. Is this true or false? Okay, think about what you know about Math Mountains, about equations, and decide, do these equations have the same total? Remember, the total is what goes at the top of the mountain. you're right. They do have the same total because 60 plus 10 is 70. And remember, we start with a total when we're working with the subtraction equations. So 70 take away 10 is 60. 60 and 10 are the partners, and 70 is the total. Here's a few extra problems if you wish. If you don't want to, you can stop the video, exit out, and I will see you tomorrow. But if you would like to have a little bit more practice, go ahead and figure out these problems with 3 add-ins. I will scroll through them. You just pause and play whenever you're ready. Okay, that's all for today, friends. Have a wonderful day.